Hello guys, Anmarchi back, and look, I'm cutting up my face. Ow, 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 ow. And I'm here on the Mineshaft server. If you're not familiar with Mineshaft, I think that more and more are you becoming familiarized with Mineshaft every day. But it's a private whitelisted server for YouTubers, something kind of like a Hermitcraft or a Minecraft or something like that. It's called Mineshaft. It's super fun. I play with people like Mark the PB. Everyone knows Mark Paintball, the Furnace King. Uh, and Jay and Snowboarder, a bunch of guys around here. And I figured I've done so much in this server. It's been up since October 16th, 2012. How long is that? More than 6 months, more than almost 8 months maybe? I don't know. But yeah, I think 8 months. Oh, it's the 16th today, so let's figure this out. So in how many months will it be? October. It's August, September, October, so 10 months today. 10 months today, the server turns. Today's the server's 10-month birthday. It's super fun. I play on here a lot, and I figured a lot of you haven't seen what I've done on the server, so I'll give you a quick tour. We're starting at spawn. At spawn, everyone kind of has like a little 20 by 20 plot to kind of represent themselves on. Time Gamer took it a little literally. He made a skin of himself. I built this little house. It has a lot of you saw me doing it in my latest Mineshaft video, Mineshaft episode 69, roofing. If you missed it, you can go back in the channel and see it, or go back in the Mineshaft playlist. But I started to do the roof. I haven't done much since. And here it is. It's like a little small house. I like it because of how much detail I put into it. I worked very hard on it. It's new, but yeah, I kind of already showed this off, so I won't dwell on it for too long. I want to show you mostly the other stuff. Upstairs is pretty empty, and downstairs is like the first farm I built when I first started on Mineshaft, and no one ever uses this anymore. I don't use it. Maybe someone else does, but I don't. We head over this way, and oh, I should say one last thing if you missed it. This is a mob system. Monsters spawn in, and their stuff goes in here. It's really cool, and I've been keeping all their stuff in here. Yep, so now we're going to use the net. Oh, I have a few more things to show you while we're here. Kind of want to take a horse, but I don't have one here. My horses aren't that good. I had better horses, but then the server got reset to 1.5.2, so we had to give ourselves our horses back with spawn eggs, which wasn't cheating because the server got reset back and we lost our horses, so we had to get them back. This is Albert, the Mushroom Cow. Welcome to Farmville. This is Mineshaft Farmville. It's a giant farm at spawn for anyone that wants to farm. The only reason I'm showing it is because I built it. I think it's one of my more proud, it's one of my favorite builds that I've done on the server, just because it's really big. Like, I think it's a pretty big build. It's got every type of tree. It's not finished yet. Still have some more stuff to add, like cocoa beans, reeds, what else? Netherwort, stuff like that. It still has to be added. And I've built like a lot of little stuff around spawn, and I did a lot of group projects around spawn. I'm trying to show off the stuff that I did alone, because the group projects, I don't know. If I show them during a tour of what I've done, ooh. I haven't done this. That's why I was so drawn in by it. I was like, oh, that's cool. If you see this little house over here, this is what we worked on the last Mineshaft episode. I built this all by myself. It's the town hall. This is C. Conwell and C. Molly. This is the town hall. I built it all by myself. Haven't worked too much on this either. Whoop. And now we're going to go check out some other stuff. So basically, I was saying about the horses. When we gave ourselves new horses, they were kind of crap. If you're not familiar with how a netherhub works, basically, every time that you travel one block in the nether, so if I were to go into the nether... Oh, I didn't mean to intrude. So everyone has a tunnel, as you can see. This one's mine right here, Anmarchi. So every time you travel one block in the nether, it equals 8 blocks in the overworld. So if I am to travel 100 blocks in the nether, which isn't really that far, it's 800 blocks in the overworld, which is pretty far. So you're able to shrink down your travel time if you travel to the nether. It's a little convenient thing to do. And here we are, arriving at... This is my main build. This is probably my favorite build that I've ever done in Minecraft. I can show it to you right here. The Death Star that I built on Woodycraft... I keep saying I. The Death Star we built on Woodycraft is probably better than this. But this is my favorite build that I've done solo. So we come over here. This is a little pumpkin farm. I set this up when I first started. It used to be a wheat farm, but then I changed it to pumpkins. And it's supposed to be a medieval village. So you can see I got pranked, and I still have to take that down. Still have to get around to that. So it's supposed to be a medieval village here. And what it's supposed to be like is this is like the little village, and then up on the hill is the castle, which I think turned out pretty well. And it's supposed to be like a medieval village in that like there's a couple residential houses, there's a couple shops. This was supposed to be a residential house. You can go inside. I'm not going to go inside every house. They pretty much all look the same inside. But like if you look, there's like a lot of detail in this house. Not this one in particular. Like this one has a lot more. This one has a lot more. I tried to put a lot of detail into these homes. I think that it looks nice when you put in a lot of detail. This used to be where I store all my stone. Still a lot of stone in here. I have an anvil in here. Do I have blaze rods in these furnaces? Yeah. Yeah. This is where I stored everything before I built my castle. I can say my here because I built all this stuff. This was a little house. I used to sleep in this. Down there, that's a top secret location. I didn't build that though, so I won't show it. Someone else built it. This right here is a bakery. And then across the way, this was a lapis, and this is supposed to be grass, of course. I'll change it eventually. Lapis and redstone shop. These are my farms. I have a wheat farm here. Pretty big wheat farm. This is a little farming hut. I put a few of these little farming huts in. They're very useful. I keep a hoe in them in case I break any blocks or anything. I keep some seeds in there. This is a carrot farm. Cow farm, obviously. Reed farm, another farming hut. Put a few of those in. We're going to go a little off schedule here, a little off track, going to the castle. Still have to clean up the prank in here. This was an explosion. I started to get to work on cleaning up this one. Haven't finished yet. I have a lot of cleanup to do. I've been making videos for the week that I'm going to be away, so I've been very busy. I've also been streaming a lot of Woodycraft. Simply not enough time in the day, but I try. So this is the bedroom. This is really the only purpose for this room. Is a little clock, some paintings. It's kind of like a nothing room. Let's see. Speed me up. Why didn't it go? It's broketed. I'll fix that. Must have been part of the prank. They broke my redstone. So down here, this is the chest storage. I really like this storage system. The reason you might know that you're not allowed to put chest next to chest, that's because some of these are trap chest. Chest, trap chest, chest, trap chest. It's a trick that you could do. My goal is to store every block in the game. I don't have every block, but I have a lot. Still have 2 empty slots over here. I have a bunch of empty item slots. So these are items, right? And these are blocks. Anyway. Moving right along. This is a pathway that never went anywhere. I might add on to it later. The castle, I like to consider the castle done, but there's still like little stuff that doesn't go anywhere, and I don't know if I'll ever make it go anywhere. This was supposed to be a tree farm, and it was like kind of complete. I just never furnished it, like never put up walls. It's still just stone. Moving right along this way, this is an automatic furnace. A lot of people see this and they just say, oh look, some chests. No. If I put... I don't have any... Oh my goodness. Is there any cobblestone here? Nice. Okay, so I'm going to put cobblestone in here. And you see it's getting sucked out. I put fuel in here. Even though there's a lot of fuel, I didn't really need to put that in. And then stuff comes out right here. So we'll check in a second. I just put in a stack of cobblestone. Infinite water source. Enchanting room. I meant to put a glass ceiling in there. That's another thing I have to finish. So there are like little things I have to finish, but for the most part it's done. This is a completely pointless room. Like this is a really tall tower. Goes up really high. You'll see it goes all the way up. But there's nothing in it. Like it's empty and I don't even know what I would put in it. There's no point to put anything in it. And then right here we have a brewing area. There's nothing in the top floor, but in the bottom floor, I store all my brewing stuff. And then if we keep moving over this way, let's check this. See, stone's coming through. It works. If you want to see a tutorial for that, you can check out my channel. It's called Automatic Furnace Tutorial. It's a pretty good, it's like a nice thing to have. You just don't get XP. That's the only downside. But I could smelt like 3 stacks of something at a time. This is part of the prank, obviously. The other like really big building would be this building, which is the library. I meant to add some functionality to the library where like you could actually check out books and actually store books in here, but I never did, and then it got pranked, and then I fixed it, and then I never did anything else. I used to have an enchantment table down here, then I moved it. quick reads, yeah. Mark's Debt, Anmarchi's Phase, Herschel, The Sloth. So there are some books down here. There's some enchanted books. There's some empty books. Uh, I mean, maybe I'll come back and revisit this, but it's kind of done. It's mostly for looks. And as far as for looks go, I think it looks pretty nice. You can go back. I actually built this in a live stream. This is the first house I ever built. Let's see. Let's go inside. Oh, it got pranked. Like, this is the kind of stuff that happens. I think it happens because I own the server. But people just do this to me. I mean, like, I don't find it that funny. I find it kind of mean. Let's break these, see if we get a sapling. Come on, sapling! Nice, okay. This was the first house I ever built in the town. And I tried to keep the same build style throughout, which is something that's hard to do, but I think I did a pretty good job. These cows aren't here for killing, they're here for milking. This is Sappy's. Oh, Sapling Store. It got renamed because Sappy's was trademarked. But yeah, I keep saplings in here. I used to before I had the sapling storage area in the big place. Another hole that needs to be filled. Another house. I started to do some interior designing in some of these houses. I think this looks nice. It's supposed to be like a kitchen. That's a table. There. This is a rather small house. Let's see. What is the view like from this window? Is it a nice view? Oh, it's very nice. You get to see the jungle. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. And then this is a little lookout area. And we'll head down there now. What a nice transition. Oh, I do want to show off this house. This is supposed to be the biggest house in town. That's the smallest house in town right there. This is the biggest house. And yeah, this is quite a house. I really like this house. This is supposed to be like a, I don't know, like a countertop. This is a crafting table with a thing on top. There's something in there. Yeah, it's a furnace. These are like cabinets, I guess. This is a chest. Nothing good in there. I never did the upstairs though. That's just the kitchen. Never did anything else. I kind of like interior designing, but then sometimes you just feel stupid doing it. You're like, these aren't actually functional. But keep moving this way. These are the docks. There used to be a big pirate ship there, but it got burned down as part of a prank. I can't walk around this space without constantly mentioning pranks. I just get pranked so much. And sometimes, at some point, I have to draw the line, right? So, like, TNT and fire, that's not okay. You can't burn down my stuff. You can't blow it up and call it a prank. That's just mean. But some stuff, like the mushroom, I thought was kind of funny. Here's feathers. Matt's feathers. Jeff's fish. No one ever bought fish or feathers. I think that they just thought that they were for show and didn't buy them. But I kind of like the way that this area looks, right? Like with the big steep hills over here, the jungle over there. I might build walk. What? Walk gay? Oh, if you walk in a straight line. We're walking on water. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's ice. Huh. It's ice, and it brings you right to here. And I didn't actually build this, so I wasn't going to show it. This is JN's house. He built a little house at my house. Over this way. Well, this is an arena. I built an arena so that JN... Oh, this is sheep. I built an arena so that JN and I could PvP. But then I was having fun with it, so I kept working on it. This is not a finished project, but I'm still working on it. It's actively being worked on. Got a lot of bread in there. I have so many of just these chests. If I compiled all the chests that I have just laying around, took all the stuff, put them in it, then I would have so much more stuff than I do now. These diamond blocks, I think that this whole area looks kind of nice, right? With this is where you store your stuff when you're going to fight, and then you hop up, you fight. This is the fighting arena. Same thing on the other side. There's a blue team and a green team. This is the green team's area. Green team's a little bit more furnished. Oh, I didn't change this over to... Someone's been at my house and started changing this over. I think it looks nicer with this. I'll probably change it over. This is like the control room. These levers actually do things. Like, as you can see. Remember, we just hopped through. Now you can't. That's how you, like, lock them in. Maybe I should set that to a button. So that it's like a quick pulse. You get out and then you go back in. You mean you get through and you're good. So, yeah, this is an actively being worked on project. Yeah. I think that that's about all for this area. I'm trying to cut out the small stuff too. I did a lot of small building around the server. I'm just going to the big stuff. This is my biggest build. This is like my main base on the server. I do have like a secondary base that I started and then never went back to because I started a bunch of other projects. Like I started Farmville. And and I started Town Hall, and I started redoing my spawn house. So it's a pretty cool build. I just never got around to finishing it, and I want to, but like I said, so busy. So we hop in, and we're leaving from my middle, like the middle section of my hub. We left the main hub, went to my portal, and now we're going through again down a second path. The second path's just about as long as the first path, but it's not as nice looking. The other path had like stone, and this one I never got around to furnishing. It's just netherrack. Netherrack all over the place. And then we're almost there. And hop out. Ah, I didn't want to take damage. My goal was to hop out when it was still 3 high. No! No, 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 no. Nice. That's a pro tip. If your bow's getting away, don't chase it. Shoot it. I don't know why I turned around. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But we go through this portal, and we're at this really cool jungle that I found. I thought that this jungle looked so nice, and so I did a lot of work on it. And I think I might come back to this project. This is a jungle temple that I found, and I kind of did up. Right? So if you don't know jungle temples, they're not usually this tall. I made it taller. You can watch me building all this if you go to the Mineshaft playlist on my channel. I put in these stairs upside down to make it look like it's indented in some places. I put more mossy cobble near the water to be more realistic. Actually, that's a lot of mossy cobble right there. I might want to break that up. That's a waterfall. That's not natural. I put that waterfall there. These are supposed to be like runes. I hear that I say that word wrong. Runes. I don't know. But it's supposed to be like old houses, you know. I think that I did a pretty good job with these two. I feel like I'm constantly patting myself on the back, but you get to decide for yourself. Tell me in the comments what you like, what you don't. Nice. I usually don't make that shot. So yeah, in here, this is like a pretty standard jungle temple, but I renovated it a little. Here's some storage, some stuff. Got a diamond sword in here, got a golden helmet. Some good stuff here. I don't think that I ever got a bed here. I might have. Let me see. There might be a bed on the top floor. I did. And the sun is setting, so let's sleep again. Yay, sleep. I didn't think I was going to make it into bed. It looked a little bit too early. Okay. Hop out this way. I feel like I've ate twice. Did you see that? The water like glitched out for a second there. Another thing that I'm pretty proud of is this pathway. Just a pathway, and then there's like a place to sit right here and look at the water and the pig. And then moving right along up here this way, and we go up here, another lookout. I put a lot of lookouts into my build because I just like the way Minecraft looks. And up here is supposed to be a little break. So up here I think is a good spot to explain this build. So the idea behind this build was that I would build connecting tree houses, right? So there'd be like a bunch of connecting tree houses up here, and then you'd use the path to get up. This would be like the first one, then it'd connect to that one, and that one, and that one. And all around there'd be these connecting tree houses. And then down below there'd be like runes. So like they used to live down there, then they came up here. Kind of like reminded me of Planet of the Apes a little. That's kind of what I was going for. But if you see, this jungle looks really nice. Like, look at all this. It's so nice. I just got my new computer, so I'm able to run Minecraft on far render distance, opposed to close render distance. So, I can see a lot further. But kind of what got me distracted and stopped me from building so much on this build was this. I literally built the waterfall and just started riding boats down it for fun. Oh no. No, I had 15 levels on me. It's really fun to ride the boat down the waterfall. Like, I went down too far. There we go. I can actually turn around. Go out this way. Like I built that function, and then I kind of stopped working on the actual build and just started riding water down. Then I died so many times that I went and I started new builds. So that's kind of how this build got a little bit abandoned. But if you like it, just tell me and I'll come back to it. There's one last part of this build that I have to show, and then I think we'll be just about done for today. Oh, no, the potatoes. I need the potatoes. I think that the waterfall looks nice, though. And put this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'm getting better at that, using the keys to assign in your inventory. I used to be awful at it. So there's a little break in here, and I was I was getting ready to record a mineshaft, and I was like, okay, we'll dig into here. So I dug in to get started, and I hit this cave, and I thought this cave looked so cool with all these vines in it, right? So I was thinking that we could build something in here too to be with the build. But at some point in Minecraft, let me talk to you. I'm talking to you straight. Let me talk to you straight. At some point in Minecraft, you've built enough, right? You can pretty much get by with like a decent-sized wooden hut, right? Decent-sized wooden hut. You can fit your enchantment table in there, your anvil, your chest, your crafting table, your furnace, your furnace, your furnace, your furnace. Sorry, I thought I was Mark Paintball for a while there. I just went on about furnaces. And a couple chests, and that's all you need. But then you just start building for the sake of building, because you like the way it looks, because it's fun, because it looks nice, because you want to show other people. And that's really where I've gotten to on the server. I'm just building for the sake of building. Like, I might build some stuff that's useful, right? Like XP farms, but most of it's building for the sake of building, and I like it because I like building, and I think it looks nice when you build nice things. Duh. So, now your job. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. Comment cocoa beans below, and I'll know you made it this far. If you've made it this far, go to the comment section and write cocoa beans, okay? Write cocoa beans, space, and then what you want me to see. What do you want to see me build? You want to see me building onto the jungle, building onto the castle, building onto the spawn house, building the town hall, building Farmville, building something new. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe you want me to build like a floating blimp or something, or a helicopter, an airplane, an airfield, a Wild West town. Anything that you think would help this series, that you would like to see in this series, comment below. Thank you for making it this far, Cocoa Beans.